pants stay brown because we never wipe.
Okay, let's get started. Welcome in chat. Hope you've had a lovely Tuesday so far. Who have we got in chat? Vile with the first, Big W, hello Danger, hello Charlie, hello Zeke, yep, W Ford indeed, hello Gongi, we will see if that's the case. Hello Night, welcome in, hello Fish, hello Neo, hello Zuka. Well, hopefully not. Danger, thank you for the 7 months of tier 1, appreciate it. Indeed, I hope we never wipe. My ape keeps bailing me out and hopefully that will continue. Kogo, welcome in. Hello, Salad. Hello, Dragon. You will never catch... Well, you will catch up to me, probably, actually, but... on the 1025, I think. 30 hours beat one above stream. I wish I could. Thanks for 20 months, Nika. I appreciate it. Enjoy your months and such as always. Thank you very much. Yes, that is true. Glow did wipe the Pyre tag earlier, which was unfortunate to see. This is a underwater playlist night that I found. Figured I'd get a good theme because it's Aqua Hideout, but there's the playlist link if you want it. So I think Glow did have some Pokemon that could have exploded, but he decided to try for the Ampharos Primarina Conkeldurr route, but unfortunately Shell missed Stone Edge on like a crucial turn and it kind of just fell apart after that. So yeah, I can see how going that way does end up being risky. So I think in hindsight, I am pretty glad I did go for the boom angle. It's big reward, mostly, but yeah, big risk, unfortunately, it didn't pay off for Glow. Bad times, but hopefully I'll make it back before long. Zuka, thanks for hydrate, appreciate it. Rooted for the way he did. A bit, yeah, I'll admit everyone and Bun runners are probably a bit offended, but what can you do? If you could theoretically plan every run and bun fight with the exact copy of every mon you need preloaded in a box with the item, status, and HP needed. I don't know, Zeke, actually, it's a good question. I mean, I imagine the planning time would be... So I guess rather than planning to use your current box, you would plan what you should bring instead and spawn it, I suppose. It's definitely a different way to do it. That would be quite interesting. I don't know, yeah. I imagine you still have to think of all the planning and such, but it would be a different style of planning. It could be quite interesting. Should I go to bed? It's only just gone 9 o'clock, Rock. We've got a few hours, but welcome in. Meowdy, Rennie. Rennie, congrats on the new position, by the way. I didn't say, but... that sounds like quite a good, cool career change. I hope it works out well for you. Yeah, no worries about the look. Thank you very much. 31st Streak Suka, huge, thank you. What happened to Glow? Okay, I guess I just explained it up above, but welcome in, Poi. Thank you for the free streak. Teabag, huge ass 11 as always. Thank you for the curse as always too. Nico, welcome in as well. I already thanked you for the sub, but thank you for the hello as well. Hello Invoice, sorry that I may have interrupted your streaming plans, but we'll chill in yours later, I'm sure. Huge lurk, Poi, thank you. Hello K-Dog. Thank you for the prime, especially Nico as well. Elenez, Glock hideout. Possibly. Hello Suze with the Durano 69. Pinky, hello. Hope work's going okay. I guess you have a long shift today, right? But hope it's going all good. Yeah, Ghostbox did seem pretty solid. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it did have quite a few cool things in there, so it is a shame to see it wipe, but I'm sure I'll make it back before long. Very offended? Fair enough, Zuka. Thanks for Bless Salad. Lots of people do invoice, don't you worry. So like a sort of, I guess it'd be like a speedrun angle of sorts then, Zeke, yeah. I don't know, it's a good question. I'd imagine you could probably rip through it fairly quickly if you have like everything planned or something. And in that case, it would kind of be like, you would spawn on Pokemon you need, and then I guess you would kind of just do like a, yeah, it kind of be like a speedrun routing thing and trying to find like the fastest solutions to every fight that would technically be feasible or something. It could be quite interesting. Already been taken, Salad, I'm afraid. Maybe next time. Welcome in, Sally. Okay, I think I'm caught up on chat. So yeah, so today is interesting. Normal work day for me, but the Fire Emblem Direct earlier was absolute peak for any fellow FE fans in chat. I'm looking very, very forward to Fortune's Weave. I would love to have Run and Bun finished before then, although admittedly that's probably not likely, given it is about a month and a half away, and Run and Bun takes a really long time. And I probably shouldn't rush. But still, I'm very, very keen to play Fortune's Weave. We'll see, we'll see. Anyway, I definitely want to do it, yeah. I did study, yeah. I screwed up on the Des and Luke fight, so I had to do a big steer. I got lucky, I only lost one Pokemon in that fight, honestly, but yeah. But if you did too, that's a good sign. I think. I don't know, Salad, I don't know. It is Nico, yeah, I switched to only this one. You must have missed my message tonight. Sorry, I'll link it again. This is a playlist of underwater themes, so it's a few different tracks, but that's the playlist link if you want it. Oh, fair enough, Nico. Yeah, Switch 2s are pretty expensive, to be fair, if you don't already have it. That's fine, Night. No worries. It's all good. Not a bother whatsoever. Okay, right, now as far as Fun and Bun goes, I have planned the entirety of Aqua Hideout, so if all goes well, I'm hoping to actually finish Aqua Hideout today, and then hopefully also get my Hellboom encounter. So obviously that will probably depend on if I end up in a big steer, like usual, but if it goes well, I may actually be able to do that today, so we'll see. There are 9 fights in Aqua Hideout, so I think 2 to 3 hours should be sufficient, I'm hoping, but we'll see. I watched probably like the first 4 hours, Zuka, I want to say, but I didn't stay up for it this time. I wasn't interested enough, but I did like look back to see who won and all that sort of stuff afterwards. But I wasn't like super engrossed in it compared to last year, to be honest. Ooh, that sounds nice, Pinky. I would have those. Hi, Radiant. We cannot, because I do not have a goon, sadly, so I cannot fulfill the prophecy. That would be cool, Dinny. Yeah, it would be nice to get a bit more people on Mario Kart Mondays if we could. They'd be planning? Indeed. I'd spent far too much time on it, but I'm hoping my plans will work. It was, yeah. It was like, what, 7, 8 hours, I guess, at the end? I don't actually know how long it went on for at the end, but yeah. True, Innie. You do raise a good point. I probably should get to it. Worlds, eh? Yeah, I didn't like VGC Worlds, you mean? Hello, Radiant. Hello. Okay. What am I doing? Hi, Krista. To be fair, there's probably no point if you already know who won, right? I don't think it's engrossing enough to really watch through at all, but yeah, it's just like for us, it's definitely best placed for like Americans, I would say, which I guess makes sense because it's based in America on a live thing, isn't it? So yeah, I haven't no. I don't have much interest in Emerald Imperium, to be honest, at the moment. I won't say never, but I have yet to play it, and I don't currently have any plans to. I think it is Zuka, yeah. This does sound like VDS, actually, doesn't it? Yeah, it is, you're right. Same, Innie, same. What if Suze was a cow? Hi, Snom. I know, another one. You just finish one and you're gonna have to do another freaking one. Ugh, and then we get a slight reprieve from all the hacks items, and then it's back to freaking team stuff again afterwards, so... Ugh, there's too much Magma and Aqua in this part of the game, I swear. I might as well, Krista, yeah, if you're... I guess you're probably following them the most, I'd imagine, so... Yeah, Gizad, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, sorry, slight recap for last stream then. I did finish Magma Hideout, I just did Hellroom last stream. Unfortunately, we lost on Noivern because I forgot to freaking pre-damage my bat, which meant I basically had to sack it because I screwed up my line. And my ape bailed me out yet again by getting a ranged, or a crit, I suppose, but it was also a range. So once again, I have been saved from the jaws of wipe or whatever it's called, but yeah. So we move on for now. We did also have 6 other deaths in Magma Hideout, but those were all intentional. Noivern was the only one I lost that I didn't intend to. So, but also I did also spend 2 scales on Noivern, which is now dead. So my scale situation is not in the best state, but we'll see. Yeah, Krista. So it's after Aqua Hideout, then there's, I think, 3 fights on Route 124, because God forbid we get a break from anything, and then it's Must Deep after that. So we're pretty close. 6, yeah, that's right, Gizard, yeah. So it was pretty damn likely, but even so, it wasn't guaranteed. So, but I might have got the crit anyway, so it was all good. Mon petit chaton. Glasses, shoving Val, probably necessary for reading my lines. There we go. King Joe, welcome in. Jeopardy in every battle. I suppose so. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I saw Buy One Mills doing like a recap of the Invitational 2 at the moment, so there's still some content to be seen. I think Kaya's meant to be going live with like some recap on her side as well soon. Yeah, it was pretty cool seeing like the coaches as always as well. Especially Burrito. It was pretty neat seeing him actually exist, you know. Which came from me, I know, but even so, it was pretty cool. True Knight, yeah, it's definitely a different vibe than your standard Nuzlocke players, I imagine. Okay. Anyway, without further ado, I should probably get ready to actually do Aqua Hideout. So let me fly to Lilyco first, and then we'll get our team together. Probably not Zuko now. I still don't think it would be for me. Like, even the whole having to show up on camera is one thing, but like, I would be a terrible coach, honestly. I can't coach my way out of a paper bag, so I don't think it would be a very good idea. I would just panic when I'm trying to give instructions, so yeah, I don't know. Probably not one for me, sadly. Okay, Rescue Legion, Drapion, and then Dragonites in my party already. Okay, and I need to level up Galysopod to 81 here. I was thinking about leaving it a little bit under-leveled for Tantalizer Gym, but I'm using it in like practically every single fight in Aqua Hideout, so it's probably going to just level up to 81 anyways, so there's not really much point in keeping it under-leveled. Okay, so I want that, Galysopod, Altaria, Rescue Legion, Drapion, and Dragonite. Then we equip our items. That too's good, yeah, welcome in as well, but yeah, it does help in that sense. Yeah, it gives us a tiny bit more leeway. Yeah, I went through really and just made sure that all of my HP values are for level 81 now. I have double checked all my lines, but obviously I probably have missed something, so we'll see how that goes. But and I wouldn't say most of these plans are like entirely riskless. I think the risks that are there are low, but there are some risks, because honestly it's kind of hard with how sometimes a lot of these fights are not like, you can't know necessarily what the AI is going to do, so you kind of just have to go with like the most likely solution and all that sort of stuff. Lots of Francais in my chat right now. Yeah, Gamma, welcome in. Running your bun? Ooh, very nice. I am also running my bun. Ridiculous you do a triple heist on TNL. What do you mean, Zuko? What are we talking about here? Like, the leftovers, the soul do, and something else, I guess? I probably should check out Buy One actually did the soul do heist, because I don't actually know what he did for that one. I mean, I'm definitely going to be doing the lefties one, but Yeah. That's fair too, no worries, I understand. And a sash, okay. From Azelf? That's possible? Wow, okay. I mean, I guess you're going to be able to use it once, but even so, that is pretty interesting. You might have to tell me about it at some point, Zuka. I don't know if I could put it off. It probably has some specific mod requirements, I'm assuming, but that does sound interesting. I think it is the normal, the older version salad, so the one that like gives you 50% special attack and defense. And of course the AI uses it plenty, but you don't get it. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to like nick it and then use it in his Elite Four was wild. It's a very, very powerful item. Is this the Water Temple music, isn't it? Yeah. 2 Trace Mons. Okay, I don't have any Trace Mons, so that's out the window, I think. Sounds like it's a very specific box requirement. What could you even do that with, actually? What gets Trace aside from God of War in this game? I don't think off the top of my head. Like, obviously Mega Zam, but I don't think you have the Alakazai at this point, do you? Oh, Porygon. Okay, I see. Okay, so you kind of have to plan very far in advance then, I guess, because I think Pory's only in Altering Cave, right? I'm gonna give it some Renegade Plant to Run and Burn. Pretty hefty night, I would say. The basics obviously apply to both games. But Renegade Plat does give you access to a lot of stuff that this game does not, like weather and stronger abilities and items and just all that sort of stuff. And there's also like a custom AI in Run and Burn and just lots of different bits and bobs, so you could just dive in. There is a fairly significant gap, I would say. Thanks for the look, K-Dog. Hi, Wills. Welcome in. Thank you for the look. No worries, no worries. Thank you. Welcome in, Stella, as well. Oh, true. Yeah. I guess Sam does have an item. So yeah, it's stuck with the Alakazite. Okay. Yeah, it's gooder for sure. Imagine playing my own games. Okay. Right, that should be fine. Let me just apply the stuff I need then. So pre-burn, pre-damage, Golisopod to be 165. One pre-damage Altaria to be 208. And that should be it for our first one, I think. Why am I playing underwater music in the Aqua Hideout? I should be saving this for Seafloor Cavern probably, shouldn't I? Oh well, never mind. Just in case I want to wipe you. I don't think I'll be doing that one, Zuka. At least not intentionally, but we'll see. Yeah, God of War's in, where is it? It's, yeah, I've already taken 115. I didn't get it 121, I didn't get it 102, I didn't get it Mirage Tower. I don't know if it is anywhere else. Okay, I think we should be fine now then. Okay, game music on, and let's get a move. Past here now, okay. Okay, well, there will be no triple heist for me, or double even, honestly. Just a single heist. It does seem very situational, because I guess on top of having to do all the stuff to get the soldier, you then have to actually get Latios or Latias. Which I guess the odds aren't too bad, but it's obviously not very likely, so it could be a lot of effort for nothing. Oh, does it also affect your run in a different way, Annie? They did Zen, but I just ignored them, as always. Welcome in. I would never listen to Gongi. And they never listen to me. Yeah, the Sash is probably more likely, I suppose, universally. Really serious. Oh, sorry. I didn't add the, Right, sorry. Innie, you tried to use the, that new emote, didn't you? And I haven't actually added it yet. Hold on. Sorry, what Sue said just reminded me. That should do it. Okay. Assault Fest heist Lucario in his surf house? Really? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess, I can't remember Lucario in the Surf House. That was so long ago, I've forgotten it. Interesting. But it does sound kind of peak. Assault Vest would be such a good item to have. I'm not surprised it's locked behind the scanner. Just an unconditional 50% boost to special defense is nuts. Oops. Oh, does the Unbound one have a sash in that fight? Oof. I don't know how I'm going to do TNL, but we'll see. Hello. Welcome in. I don't think so, Sada, no. Well, actually worked out pretty well, but yeah, I don't think it was actually intended to be a thing. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming it probably wasn't. Alright. Oh. I forget this every single time, I swear.
What if Sue's got milked?
I have to go to Slayport first. I forget that no matter if it's vanilla or hack or what, I forget it every single time. Good scanner item. Oh, right, yeah, because AP would work for that too. Okay, interesting. Okay, that does sound amazing, to be fair. Thank you for the 11 bits, Pinky. What if Sue's got milked? Indeed. Has anyone got the comms on that one? Milk. With vitamin? Ah. Assault Vest? Oh god, I think that's going to be a nightmare to do. I need a freaking bee, but I can't get a bee. Welcome in, how's that? Ilkin's early. Oh yeah, have you seen that, Suze? The new emotes I've got. I'm hoping to, Kogi. Yeah, I've got all of Aqua Hideout planned, so as long as I can actually... If I don't have a massive steer, I'm hoping to, yeah. I really want to get my Hellroom encounter, so that's kind of why I'm gearing up to hopefully go for it, but we'll see. Holy, I like you have a lot of Chikorita emotes. Not to the Elite Four today, that's probably still a while away, but yeah. Okay, I think we're ready to start going. There's no items, sorry. I gotta watch out I don't, like, get boomed on by a wild Electrode as well at some point. But I guess I can just use Vascular Legion to run away from that. Not today, it's good enough. I think we're still a couple streams off that one. But hopefully soon. Yeah, top right, top right. Okay, I think this should be fine. Yeah. I'm not sure I trust Shizuka on that one, I'm afraid. I will just make preparations, to be sure. Not sure I can trust someone who wants me to wipe, you know? Okay. Let me just make sure I've got this sorted. Gmail to Proton Mail. Would that fit? No, I think it's too many characters, isn't it? No. No, it'd be 10, so I could do that. Maybe I can consider it. It was with Sue's Milk Alight, basically. I can't speak for everyone, but in my case, Sue's was my only tier 3 subscriber until more recently. So because of that, I just filled my tier 3 emote slots with a bunch of Chikorita stuff. Then Invoice, on the other hand, I don't know. For similar reasons. And a lot of us ended up like adding a tier 3 emote for Zeus and that sort of thing. But yeah, that's why there's so many Chikorita emotes. But luckily Chikorita makes a great emote Pokemon, so it's helpful for everyone. Thanks, B-Man. Appreciate it. Oh, Hotmail is an old one, yeah. Yeah, most people only have one tier 3 slot. You don't get more until you get partner. There's not a whole lot you can do with a lot of them. Okay, I think that should be fine. This one is a bit weird, so I'm hoping this works. Wouldn't say it's riskless, but we will see. Hope it's not my ankles that break. It is, yeah. It should be, anyway. I double-checked, like, before stream, and the numbers are right in my notes. And nothing else in my team should need pre-damage, I'm pretty sure. Ay. Okay, first off, we have this Alolan Persian, who is lovingly equipped with a Bright Powder, and has Hypnosis among other moves. Luckily I have Shockwave, so we can just 2-hit Careless with Shockwave, because Analytic is pretty damn good. I think it's like minimum 53%. And then because of the burn, we cannot be Hypnosised either. Okay, there's a crit, that's fine. Okay. So that takes out the Persian, which should then bait out Pangoro for a fast KO next. W Citrus. It is Zuko, it is, yeah. Alright, there's the panda. This thing is a pain in the ass. It has a Quick Claw, it has Scrappy, and it has a bunch of coverage, including Gunk Shot and Crunch, and Close Combat, and something else. Stone Edge. So this thing is kind of a pest. But what we are going to do is switch in Golisopod on the Guaranteed Close Combat here. Okay, that's fine. We exit out at 116 or lower now. Yeah, Mangastone's coming to a lot of fights in this, so... really good. And then we go into Altaria. So at the moment, Altaria is baiting Stone Edge, but once I Mega Evolve, I don't take too much damage from it. Now, regardless of whether Pangoro does get the Quick Claw or doesn't here, I should always bait in Bufalon afterwards. Okay, it doesn't get... actually, does it get... I don't want to pick Animation Box, would it have been then or beforehand? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. By giving Altaria a tiny bit of pre-damage, the ratio that Bufalon sees for out-damaging should be enough that it comes out next. Perfect, okay. This Bufalon's just a water gem with Surf, which is quite an interesting set, maybe just the whole water buffalo thing. But anyway, this will never use Work Up here because we do show a fast 2-hit KO to it, so we go into Vascular Legion. Thanks, RJ Zigga. Okay, now. This Bufalon will be using the move Lash Out on us. Lash Out is a move that doubles in power, I think, if the Pokemon's stat has been dropped on the same turn. So because of that, I am not going to use Liquidation here in case it happens to go get the defense drop. Instead, I will be using Psychic Fangs to get some chip. Now, we always survive a Lash Out. I would really like this to not crit me, though, ideally. Perfect, okay. And then we have the Black Belt, or we should have the Black Belt. Let me just double check that. We do, and then Thunder Superpower gets the KO. Lovely, okay. The Buffalo is down, and this should now bait in the Float Cell for a fast KO. Size bigger. Big Poltergeist? Not right now, I'm afraid.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, Niachi, thank you for the Prime as well, and welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, thank you for the Prime for 3 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing good. You beat the Rad Red Elite Four. Thank you for making Rad Red Durano. You are so welcome, Moggy. I should not be getting distracted by chat in the middle of a fight. What was I doing? Okay, yes, I should be baiting Crunch here, I believe. Okay, so when we are -1 defense, and I am 157 HP, yeah, this is 100% going to be Crunch, which is perfect. Okay, that means we don't have to switch in on an Ice Punch, which could have been the case if we got crit. Firewall crit. We go into Dropion? Don't read this chat message. Well, shit, I lost the game. Hi, Mortal, welcome in. Hi, Sus, welcome in. I don't know, really. I guess, well, it kind of just goes back to Fire Omega. Let me answer this after the fight, sorry. Okay, I'm going to go knock off here. So this probably is going to go Liquidation, which should do a maximum of 33% health. Well, that's fine too, actually. Then we use knock off here. And get rid of the focus band. And then from there, I believe this should always go Liquidation. So this is now +1 Liquidation. Can I just go straight into Dragonite here? Actually, I might be able to. So that does the most, yeah, that is maximum 40%, which is great. Okay, so I think we basically already won this fight then. Ah, Mackie, welcome in. So yeah, I'm just going to go straight hard D-Knight here. Yeah, it's fine. Now, Float Cell is pretty frail. So we can actually do a ton of damage to it with Extreme Speed. We have a Life Orb, we do minimum 55%. So this should just kill Float Cell outright. And then from here, we can just chain kill the rest of the fight. What inspired me to make Remplat Fantina? I love seeing people quit because of skill issues. Okay, so it should now be Grapple Locked. Yep, because we show fast care anyway. I'm going to show fast care to Kinglet, so yeah, it's just down the line now. That'd be Dragonite. Fire Omega was 2009. So yeah, Skongi would have been single digits, I think. As would probably a fair few people in chat, actually. Okay, Kingler comes in, we are faster, we have a Life Orb, the Joker meter just cares. Bang. Yeah, Pedja, thank you. Singular digits. I mean, to be fair, a fair few people would be, actually, because I was 16 when Fire Omega came out, so, like... That's only... If you're 7 years younger or more than me, you would be single digits, right? I think. First one done. Yeah, so it would have been close or that for a lot of people. Like yourself, oh yeah. Oh, okay, that's one. Maybe Sears. Anyway, sorry, what was the question again? What inspired you to make Renegade Platinum? So, it's not that I got inspired to make Renplat specifically. But I got inspired to make Fire Omega, which was my first one, because I wanted to do a ROM hack, but I had no, like, graphical skills. And I had a friend at the time who was making his own ROM hack, which was really cool. But I could not, like, do sprites or anything like he could. So I kind of somehow devised my own way to make a ROM hack, which is the whole enhancement style. So I did that. Fire Omega actually popped off quite well, so I made quite a few of them. So like Sacred Gold Blaze Back, etc. And then come 2017, 18, I was like, I fancy doing a new one. So I asked my community, would you rather an Ultra Sun hack or a Platinum hack? And they overwhelmingly voted Platinum. And so I did, and I actually finished it. And then I released it. And that's the story, really. I know, Val. Standards these days, huh? Where's that? Shopping Jam, welcome in. When I made Sacred... Oh god, do I have to answer that question? I think like 18, Zam. But I can't remember for sure. Either way. I have regrets. What inspired me to upload... actually, funny enough, man, it was the same friend who did the ROM hack, because he also uploaded like a few Pokemon tracks. Soundtracks and such, so I kind of copied that as well. I seem to have been influenced. Probably not a lot, to be honest. I'd love to see Photonic without EVs, I think, but I don't think I've got any intention. Well, to be fair, I know Gen 7's had that thing recently where they've like added extra Pokemon, right? There's like a mod out now that has later gen stuff in it, I think. Hi, Merc. Welcome in, welcome in. Llama, that's gonna start in picking it. Oh, I wish I could just delete that hack from history. Or at least that one part, anyways. Maybe it's good, maybe. I'd rather leave it to any, though. Yes, Gongi. So it was called... Well, it wasn't finished. It was called AHO Horizons. It only got to, like, a second or third gen beta, I believe. I believe that Hacks Repairman person actually did finish it off, but I haven't played the finished version. But yeah, that was it. It only got, like, to... Like, I think it was, like, 3 gems. AHO Horizons, yes. That's the one. I might have some videos there on my YouTube channel, actually. I can't remember, though. Maybe not. Thank you, T-Bag. Yeah, it's yeah. It's some new fancy stuff, I think. I don't know how well it works. I've just seen a couple screenshots here and there. I don't, Pedro, so let's hope we don't return. Okay, right, where was I? Okay, let's prep for the next fight. I hope to have no more truck for the moment. Okay. I just need to kind of shift my Pokemon around. I got too many Pokemon in my box. First world problems, I know. Yeah, welcome in. Is it... How do I pronounce that? Is it Sexton? It is, okay, right. Alright, I guess I have to say Sexton then. Anyway, welcome in. But yeah, I do be playing Runner, but I have been since, I think April now, if I'm not mistaken. I've actually been on the game quite a while. Yeah, welcome back to the Nuzlocke scene. Are you running up anything yourself? I know, Zucker, I know. I see, yeah, I guess it's probably kind of a censored word in a way, isn't it? Sack ape to free up space in box one. No, Zem, I will not. I don't care how many times you do. Look, if I get the chance to an Elite Four and I have to sack ape to win the run, then I might do it then, and then you can all cheer. But until then, I am not sacking ape. Screw all of you. Okay, what am I doing? Donphan, Infernape, who is coming to the fight and is not being sacked. Dragonite, Golisopod, Magnezone. God, I can't imagine not having Magnezone in this place. How did Gongi do it? A Deathless Runabun. It's been done by very few people, but it has been done. Although, yeah, it's I think every single Deathless Runabun so far has had a bit of an asterisk to it, so I don't know. Pretty good, Merc, pretty good, yeah. Nothing much to mention, really, but pretty standard stuff. Hope things are good on your end as well. Stack Medicham? That could be the plan, Val. That could be the plan. At least then I save a few scales. Yeah, so I think, so Chape's done it with, like, picking some encounters at the start of the game. Kindle did it, but did use, like, that choice item glitch to get, like, different choice items, I think. Which technically is a game mechanic, but yeah. But that's probably the asterisk on his one. And then... Yeah, Moxie's got ended, I think. I think just because new games came out, like Null interrupted it or something. I don't know about Frank Josh, but yeah, that does ring a bell. I think I did see that stream, actually, but I don't know much about him, so I'm not really sure on the details there. Yeah, Grim Mockman. Ooh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Grim. Hope you've had a great day so far. And thank you for popping the stream. I will try not to wipe as your birthday gift. If you don't mind, chat, give Grim Slayer a happy birthday, if you haven't already. Happy birthdays. Okay, so I guess Frank Josh probably did it the cleanest then. Interesting, interesting. Oh, I see, Merc. Okay, different department, huh? Interesting. Yeah. I guess that sounds fine. Yeah, I wouldn't say my summer's been particularly interesting either. I've only done a whole lot, but mostly just be focusing on work and run a bunch, honestly. But it works for me. Okay, where was I? Okay. where are my guava berries? Okay, so I think I can't use the wiki berries because I think that's the one that actually would confuse. So I have to do a different one here. Yeah, okay, impish would be confused. So let's go with Ayapapa. I need an Asper for you. No item for Golisopod. Dragonite, because there is a knockoff mon in this fight I need to deal with. I think. And then a zoom lens for Roserade. Yep, okay, that's fine. Then there's a couple bits of pre-damage I need to do as well, I think. Probably start at some point, yeah. I'd imagine it's very likely. Back pain already. Happens, yep. Gotta hate growing old. Good set. Yeah, that I guess that works excellent, yeah. So that's probably kind of similar to Chape's one then. Although I guess in his case, I think he just used the same ones. But I don't know exactly how he did it, but yeah, it sounds similar then. But I mean, to be fair, I would hate to do a 1DR without like Fletchinder or something, so I do not blame you one bit. Okay, what was I doing? Why is everyone saying fuck Triano in my Discord? Unbelievable. You people. Okay, right. There's no immediate fight, is there? Oh no, it's a choice. There's no jump scares, right? I need to toxic poison, so I'd rather do that right before I start the fight, but I don't know. Oh, thank you for the 10 streak, Wim. Appreciate it. Oh, I remember that, Pedro, yeah. I suppose the fatigue was probably setting in at that point, huh? No jump scares. Okay, thank you, Zuko. Appreciate it. So what have we got then? So, okay, so that's the actual trainer. So this way is... Right, so one of these is probably an Electrode, and then the other one, I guess, is the Master Ball, probably? Oh no, it's Heart Scale. Okay. And that's an Electrode, okay. Which I cannot catch because we already have a Voltorb, so... Goodbye. Hi, Branta. Welcome in, welcome in. A phone call in a couple minutes? Well, I'll try my best, Brandon, but I can't promise anything, sadly. Yeah, no booms today, thankfully. Yeah, +1 scale is actually really handy. I should probably take that off in my sheet. I've only got 4 scales until I finish Space Tag, I think, and I actually probably need to use 2 to 3 of them for Space Tag, and then I need to use 1 for Kecleon. So I'm actually very tight on scales at the moment, which is a bit scary. Yeah, I got 4 at the moment. The way my Metacham works is that I think I need 2 scales, and then either a 3rd scale or 2 red candies, I think it is. But I'll have to see to get through Space Tag 3. I don't know if, like, how I could have got around Magma Hideout any easier, but yeah. Unless I just committed to Sakinoy, then I guess. I really didn't want to do that. Oh, thank you, Sexton, I appreciate it. A Soul Link of Blazeback to Chandra. Ooh, that sounds tough. Randomized, okay. Interesting, interesting. Oh, hope you and your brother having a good time with it. I mean, I assume so without many attempts, but that's good to hear. The Yo Cat emoji, what is that one, Mackie? It's after TNL Salad, yeah. Straight after TNL, pretty much. You beat TNL and then you've got to do the Space Center, which has like 5 microgrunts or something. And then it's at that point. Yeah, Daph has been around a while, actually. I guess she's just busy. Okay, I think this is our next fight then. So let me just sort out the pre-damage and the toxic. I want Golly to be that one. And then I need to pre-burn Roserade as well. think that's fine. So, Papa, Aspia. That should be a citrus on Dragonite. I don't think I actually need citrus, but just in case. Actually, do I want... Let me just double check that in a second. I'm pretty sure even with a citrus, knockoff is still not the highest move on the Electros. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That should be fine. Yeah, sure thing, Mackie. If you got the link, go ahead. Makes sense, okay, yeah. That does pop up now and then. Yeah, that's good. It's a good way to step into a game for sure, yeah. Takes a bit of practice, honestly. Not everyone can just immediately jump into the game and, like, be an ace at it. Like, I definitely can't. There's a reason I'm on attempt 25 and not attempt 1, you know? Yeah, go for it, Mackie. It's fine, links work in chat. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, that cat, yes, I know the one. Yeah, I guess I don't have that one, do I? Alright, there you go. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Yeah, Trial Nevers wanted to do it as well. I will admit, like, having the Silk Hulk has made it significantly easier to learn the game now because it tells me mostly AI percentages and stuff. You obviously occasionally run into stuff where, like, the calc alone cannot tell you, like double battles, for instance, but generally it does help things significantly. The Siren? Oh my. Yeah, debut Silk Hulk. Huge shout out to Sil for that one. Yeah, makes sense, Graham, makes sense. Truck is an experience, for sure. Okay, I think we are ready to go. AC Chili. Spare me. Okay, grunt number 2. This is our second fight in 49 minutes, so we probably could be going a bit faster, but we'll see. Okay, so this Cryogonal is a screen setter, but it's also a good ice attacker, and also has a freaking focus band. It sees a fast KO on my Donphan with Ice Beam, so it's always going to use that. We have Sturdy, so we survive, and we are pre-poisoned to prevent any freeze. So we tank the Ice Beam, and then we go Knockoff. There is no Hail. There is no Hail in the Aqua Hideout. At least not in this fight. Wait. Smile. What, you think I didn't have a berry? Don't be silly. Okay, now this should be Ice Beam or Freeze Strike again, so this time we go straight into Infernic. I see, I see. I'm on it, Corey. Okay, Freeze Strike goes off. We have an SP Berry in case I did freeze, and we go for Overheat. No focus span, so it's just kills, is that right? I wasn't even trying to wipe bait. I never said I didn't have a berry. It's for something potentially later in a fight, Zuka, that's why I went Fire Papa. I guess, yeah, Citrus would have worked for that particular stage. But, I want the extra help for something later. Just in case. Okay, so... yeah, this is expected. This is guaranteed to be close combat at this range, because it just outright kills my ape. Because this Hariyama is pretty strong. Let me just double check it is all correct. Yep, 100% close combat. This Hariyama has Sheer Force, but that doesn't... actually, I mean, it's irrelevant, because I'm just going to Dragonite here. Ignore me. Dragonite tanks CC. Hariyama's defense drops, and then from here we can just kill outright with dual Wing Beat. Yeah, W Dragonite. It's actually really good in this game. It's very nice. I feel like I have a lot of games where Dragonite ends up not being that great, but it's really good in this one. I think Dual Wing Beat helps a ton. Okay, now we should always bait out Electros next. Perfect, okay. We show a fast 2 KO here, so this is always Wild Charge. This is a leftovers Electros, we don't need to worry about any hacks item in this particular case. We go into Magma Zone next. Yeah, we got quite a few 50% berries. Okay, we cannot be paralyzed. Okay, on this turn, I think this can either use Coil or Aqua Tail. I don't really care which one. Either is fine. I go for Metal Sound. Okay, that's fine. Now this is going to go Aqua Tail. The reason I wanted the extra health on Donphan is that in case this Aqua Tail fails to hit my Golisopod, I can swap into Donphan to then be immune to the Wild Charge, bait Aqua Tail to knock off again, and then go back, and then just keep doing that. And like, in the amount of attempts that we would have to do that, we should, like, Aqua Tail should hit at least once. So it's just an extra protection against that. But yeah, so at this point, we should be baiting Aqua Tail still, and we just go into Golisopod. That's the one, Grim, yeah. Like the trading card with the little postal bag and such too. Or if it calls again, that's the other thing. So at this point, it should now be guaranteed to be Wild Charge. So we can just go into Donphan. Just double check that. Is that Doobie? I may as well show the card on screen actually. I was hiding it, but it's fine. Okay, so my Golisopod at 138 HP. This is still always Wild Charge this turn. So we will go to Donphan, who is immune. And then we'll go back into Golisopod. At +2, we can still tank any hit fine, I believe. Okay. What is it, Gongi? Yep, now we bring out 8. Okay, and then from there, Overheat should just kill outright, I believe. I'm just going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yeah, we Metal Sounded. We are faster, there was no priority. Bam. I'm actually being more careful than normal too, so I don't know. Okay. I've only misclicked once, I think, so far. Hi, Gobi. Welcome in. Okay, we show pass KO to Superior here, so this is guaranteed to be a low Momola next. I don't particularly care what move this uses, because it does, like, literally nothing to my Roserade. Oh, I see, right. Not precise sniffer. Okay, Wish should be fine, I think. And on my Technician, those can just do like 50%, so we just recover like any damage we take pretty much. I guess I'll take Reabsorbs instead, but it should be fine. We're burnt for the Superior rather than for this, but yeah. I know how good it is. I never had Kuzuka, honestly. Yeah, I think every time I needed a absorption move, Absorb was plenty. I never felt the need to get Mega Drain. Like, there's probably a couple cases it could have been nice, but there wasn't really ever a time where I needed it, I felt like. Yo, Hims, welcome in. I will send a DM to you soon to ask for your help. It is, but yeah, I wasn't willing to pay the scale. Okay, hopefully that recovers enough. Aluminium has a really fat HP pool, so hopefully that's enough to get back to full. Perfect, okay. Minus Spin Chip. It is Zuka, yeah. In this game it is, anyway. because it's buffed to 40 BP. Okay, and then lastly, this is Superior. Ooh, Witty Hymns. Tell me all about it. Okay, so this Superior has a bright powder. So we have a zoom lens on our Roserade to make sure our attacks hit. This could either Leaf Storm or it could Dragon Pulse, but we should always survive any combination of those moves, even if they crit or anything. So we just do double Sludge Bomb and we should win. I think even if it was double Dragon Pulse crit, we do always survive, just about. And then Sludge Bomb's like minimum 90%. It was Kogi, yeah, that was unboosted. It was 50% raw on a Mauler. I'll show you the card now. Just raw, absorb. It's pretty nuts. Aloma Mauler's special defense is horrendous, to be fair, but yeah. Okay. But I think the next Gwent is just on the right here, if I'm not mistaken. So let's prep. So far so good though. Actually, when is Edge break? Oh, 2 minutes, okay. I'll take an ad break before we do the next one. They both are to some degree near, but the Seafloor Cavern ones are probably a lot worse, I think. I know like Seafloor Cavern Grunt 2 especially is known as like one of the hardest fights in the game or something like that. Aqua Hideout is not easy, but I feel like there was only one Grunt in here that was particularly hard to plan. They're all like something that did all take me a little bit, and I'm not entirely convinced my plans are flawless, but I mean they definitely aren't flawless, but yeah. But on the bright side, Seafloor Cavern is at least quite short compared to this place, because I think there's only like 5 grunts and then the bosses, whereas this has 8 grunts and the boss. Thanks, Nia. That's Fezuki, yeah. Like I would prefer not to do another misclick. The one I did in Magma Hideout was unfortunate. I still felt a bit awkward about it, but it was the best thing to do in the moment, I think. Damn, all the invitational people are on now. Well, I'm just going to be playing my games. Thank you for the hydrate as well, Zika. Just out of interest, let me look at Burrito stream a second. Okay. Still not on stream. Wait, what was it doing? Hopefully, Kogo, hopefully, yeah. I'm my own worst enemy sometimes. But I don't want to be in a Nuzlocke Invitational, that's scary. Do I have any games on my phone? Not really, to be honest. I still check Pokemon Go occasionally. Well, that's about it, really. I know you're just joking, probably, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to take an ad break now, so thank you all for watching so far, and I will be back shortly. Okay, back. Thank you for waiting. What did I miss? The coach stuff. It would be helpful, Grim. Yeah. I think you can kind of get him off the GTS, maybe. Might be a hacked one, but if you don't mind, that might be an option for you. Thank you, I'm glad you think I explain things comprehensively. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the thing is as well, like, with coaching, you kind of have to go with from basics, because I guess most of the people you're coaching don't know, like, anything about Pokemon. So it's a lot to explain, I feel like, and knowing how to pace yourself in a way to do it well sounds tricky. And then on top of that, you need to correct people if they're doing stuff that's wrong, and I'm not very good at doing that. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't envision myself on the big screen either like that, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose if I applied, if they do a third one, it could be interesting. Other granted, it probably depends on if, like, they even do a third one as well, because I know it's very costly to do these. I'm judging by, like, how much they were begging people to buy the merch on stream. I'm assuming the financials are not doing amazing. So yeah. That's the thing, Zuki, yeah, it's, I just don't think I'd be very good at it. Oh yeah, if you're getting confused yourself, Maki, that probably wouldn't help either. True, yeah, they did get sponsored by them, that... What was it again? Some laptop builder, wasn't it? I remember that segment coming out, but I can't remember what it was. I did not buy any merch, but maybe I should have. Okay, right. Next up is grunt number 3. Oh yeah, so I think this one is a little bit iffy in some ways. Because I'm kind of hoping the AI does what I want it to here, but we'll see. It might be fun, actually. Okay, Arcanine, Golisopod again. God forbid this game without a Golisopod. Roserade and Corviknight. Yeah, they do seem to be Zuko for sure. The model app thing, okay. It was like, was it Wand? Something like that? Oh, really, Mackie? Fair enough. Yeah, I meant to see that too. I don't know anything about, like, I barely know much about VGC normally, especially, but not, like, when it comes to randomized movesets, I don't really know what to think there. Right, yeah, he did, didn't he, Gongi? That's right. Yeah, maybe for the coaches in person it was pretty cool. I guess I don't know what the actual dinner and such was like, but yeah. Also, what Branson mentioned about the travel is the other thing too. Like, I've never been to America myself. I don't really know what the process is like about the airport security and all that sort of stuff. I feel like you have to, like, give over your social media accounts and such or something. I don't know if that's true, but if so, it's a bit spooky. Okay, that's gentle. Wikiberry does not affect gentle, that's fine. Oh, so you're going to say that teabag. I don't know, but yeah. Where actually was the invitational, the live invitation? Where was the live invitational show? I don't actually know where in America it was. Los Angeles, okay, I see. Oh, that way Zuko. Okay, I see, I see. Oh, of course, yeah, because that's how Kaya is in LA and such, yeah. Okay. Oh, True Salad, yeah, and it was, what's his face? Luke, right? That must have been a pain. Oh yeah, I gotta do the S Cavalier in this one a bit weirdly, so let's see. Okay, right, so I need to pre-damage my Turtonator slightly here. I need to burn Roserade. Okay. Oh, I see, yeah. I guess it's a pretty common place for a lot of big streamers, right? So I guess it makes sense. Right, Grim, yeah. I don't know, I didn't actually look at the teams that closely, but I remember the commentary saying Katamina's team is very strong. Yeah, makes sense how it makes sense. I think that would be amazing, I wish. Yep, his student's trying to steer and he's just like, I wish Suze was a cow, or something. Relevant? Really, Suze? I don't know. I know you're generous, but that might be a bit much. Didn't they say it was 6 figures or something on the broadcast? I'm pretty sure Point Crow did say something to that effect. Might be a little expensive. Whatever. Alright, anything to get Dre as a coach, huh? Floor Jordan? Oh yeah, True Grim. Alright, yeah, they did mention that, didn't they? Well, I'll think about it, Suze. Yeah, I think the trainer's just here, right? Team Aqua's uniform or Team Magma's? What do you think, Squirtle Chat? I'd probably say Team Magma's personally. Oh, it is them. We'll have to have dinner together. Okay, this one leads with a Omastar. This Omastar has Power Gem, Earth Power, Spikes, and Stealth Rock. On the first turn, this is incredibly likely to go for Spikes or Stealth Rock. If it does use Power Gem, that should be okay, but it's not ideal, so I would actually like this to set up a hazard. This also has a Focus Sash, if I didn't say that already. So we're going to knock it down to Sash. We're not going for a Fake Out strategy here because it has Weak Armor, which would double its speed if I used Fake Out, so... Okay, just throw up a hazard. Okay, that works for me. And then we kill with Energy Ball. Thanks, Koga. If only Gongi made Regal Ruby or whatever it was. Okay, this should be Crobat because it sees a kill with Acrobatics and it's the only thing in this team that's faster. Alright, so now I'm going to hard switch my Turtonator into Acrobatics. It is going to take 25% from Stealth Rock and then up to 73% from Acrobatics, but it has Shell Armor so it will never die. This Crobat has a Flying Gem, which is why Acrobatics does so much damage. And then we should always activate our Berry. Okay, then from here, we don't ever die to the non-gem boosted Acrobatics. So we get an opportunity to use Rapid Spin here. And I get rid of the hazards. Okay, now from this point, this is probably a random move between Acrobatics, Heat Wave, or Giga Drain. I'd probably prefer one of the former two, but any of them is fine. We switch into Arcanine. Heat Wave would probably be preferable, but any of them should be fine. Then from here, we can Rock Slide, which probably just kills outright. Pure Light, sure. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that salad. It does seem a little bit much. T-Mac was probably more comfortable. Okay, and if that didn't kill, we could just Extreme Speed. Okay, next in is Sharpedo. So with itself, this should be guaranteed to be either Waterfall or Earthquake, I believe. Let me just double check this one. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so the Sharpedo annoyingly has a Focus Band, which I don't have a good way to get rid of. So I'm just going to chance Fate here. So I'm going to use First Impression. If that fails to kill, I will use Sucker Punch, and then we'll just keep doing that. And then hopefully we should eventually get there. I think it is little, it is, yeah. Going 7 was the right pain. So hopefully this just kills outright. Yeah, it does, that's fine. If it didn't, we would have Sucker Punched afterwards. Because it wouldn't have killed us with a Dark Pulse. And I think we would have had at least one more opportunity to Sucker Punch after that, so statistically we would have been fine, I think. This should bring out Lantern. Okay, so Lantern here should see, I believe, guaranteed kill with Thunder. Let me double check that. Ooh, maybe it's not guaranteed, actually. Actually could have taken a bit more damage than that. Because this could use Confused Ray, which isn't ideal. No, let me see, is there a better way? Maybe I want to go into Electrode here instead. Well, it's been a level up, but yeah. Yeah, I can't really risk getting confused, I think. But I might actually change my plan a little bit here. Yeah, I think this is probably the safe option. Okay, I'm going to go into Electrode instead. Yeah, I think so, Zuko. That's probably the best idea. Because if I get double confusion, then that could throw me off. Okay, so it would have been fine, but we didn't know that. This is the Bright Powder Lantern, by the way, if I didn't specify. Okay, there's the Confused Ray. Wait. Yeah, I assume this is probably Hydro Pump, which should be fun. This is Hydro Pump, Thunder, Confused Ray, and Thunder Wave, so our Rose Raid has a pretty good matchup into this. What? You click Fake Out in Psychic Terrain? Okay, and then lastly we have an Escavalier. I'll admit this thing is a bit spooky. It has a Quick Claw. I couldn't think of a good way to really get this sorted with just one Pokemon. So, I guess maybe in hindsight I should have used like Electrode Fliss and then had a different Pokemon for Escav. Yeah, because this is Quick Claw, it could attack me at any point. So I'm going to try and deal with it with Corviknight, which we should be able to do, I believe. Because this has Mega Horn, Iron Head, and Draw Run, all of which Corviknight either is resistant to or immune to. And it will not Swords Dance because... Okay, that's not a good start. It will not Swords Dance because we show past 2-8 to it. Unless it, like, flinches me forever and always, which could happen. Yeah, I guess Sense Scorch probably would be a good answer to it, huh? Okay, this is why I use a Citrus rather than a Leper. Okay, good. There's a Power Dance. But I'll just get this to -6 and then we'll work on that. Draw on after Ironhead pivot in it, and then just win. I see, okay. Dragonite Fire Punch could work actually, that's not a bad shout. I do severely underestimate the elemental punches sometimes, I think. Thankfully not Zigga. Actually, yeah, I guess in the focus. Yeah, actually, I should use D-Knight, shouldn't I? That probably would have been a shout, wouldn't it? I think you have a better mind than me for this file. That did not even occur to me, but yeah, that probably would have been. I would have just one-shot. I guess with the caveat that, like, yeah, so I couldn't be flinched. So it probably would have been dependent on if I switched in, but yeah, that probably would have worked, most likely. Hi, Red, welcome in. And happy birthday, right? I think you said it was your birthday in Llama Cord earlier. I think I even said happy birthday, but yeah. Welcome in, happy birthday. Hope you had a good day so far. Okay. Let's go on the attack. Yeah, I guess if you could bait Draw Run into Dragonite, which you could do with like Arcana or something, then yeah, that would have worked out pretty nicely actually. Happy birthday indeed. 35, eh? I see. You're a little older than me then. Not too much older. That's good. Hope you're not feeling too old. Happy birthday.
When does the edging start? Don't stress, hot stuff.
Let's go,
you got this. Welcome back to life, handsome. You look hot, don't worry, no cam needed. Afraid of butt plugs. Naked is fine too. Hey sex ginger, do it nude. Master, stop.
I can't believe it's a real.
My hot overthinker, take a break. You love to be stressed. No worries, master. Hopefully you don't sweat as much as last stream.
You should put 100 bits, Sears, I appreciate it. It does stutter, yes. Yeah, it has a pretty funny stat line. Very high defense is really high attack, and then it's the slowest thing you've ever seen in the world. I'm not a lie, no, that's just, I can't recall if you're around, actually. You may have joined afterwards, but there used to be a person in Zeph's chat a lot who made a lot of kind of weird comments. That's a collection of all the comments he did.
Singing, who's been a very good candle.
But I don't know if that was before or after you were in the community.
Triano ejaculated while melting his
The guy's not really been around since, but...
Silence, am I a soyful candle?
Okay, it was probably before you joined the community then. Yeah, this was ages ago. It was before Vimo showed up, for instance, as well. But
I'm kidding. I'm creaming.
It was a bit of a funny character. Zeph himself wasn't that bothered about it, but it was a bit strange.
Slammed his penis in the truck door. Whisper, Triano will be singing, washed daily.
Thanks for the bit on Gears well, and the wash daily. Right, yes, so he's doing RS, that's true. And yeah, RS and the Joanna Gauntlet, which... Oh, actually the Gauntlet was before Royal Sapphire, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, something like that, Kongi. That's right.
What the fuck are these TTS?
They're ordered straight from Invoices Soulful Pasta Parlor. Oh god, are we only on quote 4? Oh, I really wanted to finish this today, but this is taking me forever. I'm yapping too much. Okay, oh shit. I spawned flowers. That's the first time I've done that. Okay. I really like, okay, maybe so then, yeah. That's right, yep. Lots and lots of gift subs. Not to the same extent Vimo does now, I don't think, but it was still, like, very common. You would just suddenly get, like, a 50 bomb or something. It was kind of wild. But unlike Vimo, it was also with a side of very odd behavior, so, yeah. Not yet, Lil. No, I'm going to do it after Aqua Hideout. Potentially today if we get through all the fights, but I'm taking longer than I thought I would. Jugongi, yeah. Scary stuff. Gotta watch out for that. I don't know why. That's the first time I've actually had the flower show up when I've been doing it. Who's in my party? Electrode. Where the heck is my ape? I gotta sort my boxes out next stream. Like, I have a lot of mons in this first box I'm not even using. But it's getting hard to find them all. Where's my Salamence? Oops. Shout out to TV. Well, I always appreciate Sis. That's fair, Koga, that's fair. You're welcome to be mad at me about that one. I will not blame you one bit. My lobster is too buttery, or whatever the phrase is. Okay. Okay, Life Orb. Citrus. I do have a slight risk in this fight, actually, depending on how things go, but we'll see. Okay, so I need to pre-damage 8 slightly. Galysopod. And I got a burn Max Zone. Okay, I think that's the one. Just double check that value is correct here. So, why is it? I don't know why. Why have I got? Maybe that is wrong. I have 230 in my notes for some reason, I don't know why. Should be 202. I'm glad I caught that one. Koga. It's quite the dichotomy, isn't it? Best one in box? I don't know, Dive, it's a good question. I mean, Galysopod's probably like the most defining one, I would say. I don't know, I haven't got a few of them. I have no Dragapult, I've got no Hydreigon, I've got no Beedrill. I am missing quite a few of the big ones. I don't have Sneasel either, although, I mean, Infinite kind of covers that for the most part. I have a lot of really good mons, don't get me wrong. But I don't have, like, literally everything. I don't have Heracross, that's cheap, most people don't have that one, to be fair. Although maybe H-Chow would have been better than my Salamence, who knows. But I probably would have just got a damn Pinsir anyways. Okay, let me just double check the Galysopod pre-damage as well then, because I'm a bit spooked that I got the other one wrong. So 88... 100... minus 88, it's 112. That was intentional. Yeah. Okay, I think that's fine. A Nosepass, really? Where's that from? Is that Rest of Tunnel or something? I've never seen Nosepass, actually. That should be fine. I do have a lot of Steel types, that is true. I will give you that one. New level for Metagross. Ooh, that could be interesting. Trying to catch the thing sounds awkward. To me, I couldn't imagine not having my Electrode. It's been really handy. I'm kind of glad I didn't sack it, because I have used it in a few fights. Are you a Master Ball? You're a Master Ball, right? That's... okay, cool. Thank you. Alright, awesome. That is our secret weapon for the Hell Room in case we get really stuck. Also waiting for you, Gongi. Okay, mate's in the lead, right? What are you? It isn't Saturn, no, but that's actually Electrode, okay. Exit it. I'm just gonna clear that so I don't do it by accident then. Where's my ghost type? W chat? Oh, I just go to my 3 damage, great. Okay, I need to not forget that. Okay, well, hopefully this reloads the area. But yeah, Salad, I don't think it's worth it. It's kind of just like a get out clause in case you get really stuck. Especially if you happen to run into Volcarona. Well, shit, it's still there. Okay. I should be fine to keep going, but yeah. Lazy. It's... yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense because it stores the position of the overworld and such, right? Well, it is Salad, it's just like... you might be in a position where you can't run, for instance. Because of the Magma Storm. Just a bit near, yeah. It actually does come in good for this fight. Okay, I don't want it too pretty for one. We'll see now, we'll see. Still wish I had Hydro. Okay, that works. It's been a while. Right. What am I doing wrong? A bit, I like a bit. Must be insanity. Happens. Yeah, that's not right. That's definitely not right. 3 times over, Vile. Have you never had Hydro then in any of your runs? I don't know, Kongi, I'm lost. I can't remember the solution to this puzzle. Hi, Glow. Welcome in, thank you. I'm a bit stuck in the puzzle right now, but thank you for the good luck, Glow. Hope you're feeling okay after the stuff earlier. Okay, hold on, let me go back to the start. I'm lost in the Aqua Hideout. Pardon me. Okay, where am I going? Bird? Left? Oh, I gotta go back to it. Okay, I see. Right, that's why I was failing. I swear that's not the original puzzle. It must have been changed. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Go back to this one. I am getting old and washed. Okay, there we go. That's the next one. Coffee? At 11 PM? No. Oh, hold on. Never mind, I just read further down, and that's why my note said 230. Hail chip. I'm out. Call the NPC. Checking news. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. If you want to call it out, sure. I don't personally care, like, if I ever made a move in a battle, so that's just my personal goal set. Thank you. Okay, first off, we have another Ninetales. This is a Hail fight. This Ninetales has a Focus Sash, but we are faster, and we are an Infernate. So we fake out, and we overheat. And then we also take 2 chips of Hail, which will put us at the top range of the Sand Slash coming in. The top range of the Sand Slash Earthquake. Which is why it was supposed to be 230, not 202. Thank you, Matt. Phew, Scooter, thank God we are not in Psychic Terrain. Yep, fake out overheat, the classic. Okay, now we take a health chip here, so we should go down to 202 HP. Ooh, really gongy. I wonder how they're doing. Okay, now it should be Sand Slash, yes, because we made Earthquake. Okay, so we show a slow care here, so this will not ever use Sword Stance. This is always Earthquake. Is this Icy? Yes? Oh, the trade one, yes, I forgot, sorry, okay. It might be, it might be. Okay, Intim goes off. We dodge Earthquake. Okay, now despite the fact that this is now -1, we are still baiting triple Axel always. So I go into Dreadnought here. First time Dreadnought's come out of the box in a long time, actually. Which takes like 20% at most from triple Axel. Oh, it's a Clef here, really well. I suppose to be fair, yeah, if it gets set up, I imagine it's a demon. Is that only 20%? Yeah, I think so. Hi, Dreadnought. Okay, and we did Intimidate Sand Slash, so it is now -1. So we can drop a Rock Tomb. That's fine, that doesn't matter. Speed drop. Okay, let me just make sure I'm baiting here. This should be baiting Earthquake still. But I will double check that, because I would rather sack Dreadnought otherwise. No, sorry, +1. Yeah. This is O's Earthquake. We are not in range of Ironhead, so that is fine. We go back into Salamence. So this should just be Earthquake again, which is fine. Monka Giga. And then at -1, we actually outspeed this by 1 singular point. What? The fuck? Thanks for the raid, Carter. Hope your stream is good. Is this a cow carrot? Rounding. 81. It is a lift quite level. Rounding error. So what, is it 173? What is this? When a debuff is applied. Okay. So normally it's 260. Right, okay. That's interesting. I was not aware of that. Great, okay. Now what? Do I close that, or do I just... okay. Okay, so... I guess it's just a calc error, but... okay. It just kind of throw my plan off. So if I take it... Alright, so if I do... 86, okay. Is that right? Oh, 80... I'm still not really seeing it. So that's also wrong? Because 86 doubled is 172, so... Yeah, I wasn't aware this was a thing. Just I've heard of it. Like, I could just continue to fight from here and just kill it with Ape, but... Do further to 260. Right. Right, so we do... Yeah, I see what you mean, okay. So... So is the error with the calc then, rather than the game? Yeah, I mean... I guess there's no reason not to close this, given I've already done, like, some other stuff anyways, but... That's pretty weird. Okay. Saying that, I don't know if my plan works if it has to be -2. So it was supposed to be over slash. Okay, I guess it makes sense that they both work in the same manner. I know, right, Bryn? Well, I was bound to run into some, but some being like this eventually. Okay. Weird. Okay, so the true value is take the speed value and then... Right, you would just do 2/3 of it, which for some reason the calc is interpreting as 172 instead of 173. Even though you normally would just truncate it, wouldn't you? So... Unless the order's wrong or something? I don't really know. Bit weird. Just a future reference, so I know how to calculate it, but... Calc does -1 double. Right, okay, I see. So I would have... So it'd be 130... So if I did 2/3 of 130 then, that would be 86. Or... Wait. I'm still a bit confused, to be honest, but yeah. So the calc does the -1 and then the double, or the double then the -1, or... I feel like either way you do it, it's still... I guess it depends on when the truncation happens, right? I guess it's only if there's like one speed differences like this, but yeah, it's annoying. But it sounds like this may not be a run and bun specific issue, it's just a calc difference. I just happened to find one situation where this does matter. Calc does -1 and then doubles, okay. Okay, whereas if you do minus... Right, okay, I think I see how that works. Right, okay, whereas if you do... Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense, yeah. So if you do -1 first, then it truncates it to 86, and then it doubles that to 172, whereas in the game, it is 260 first, and then you do divide by 3 times 2, which is 173. Okay. Which would be the same as my settlements. A little bit a lot, yeah, I didn't expect this to come up, but okay, I think that does make sense. I guess the question is, what do I do in terms of... How would I change my plan here? Welcome in. We just had a issue pop up, so we're trying to figure out what happened, but I think we know what it is. Candy mints? Good dude. Yeah, I'll have to probably change plans somehow. Kind of thrown me off, I'm not gonna lie, but... Basically, midnight, this just happened. My Salamence got outsped, and I was very confused. Yeah. I guess it's pretty niche until the situation comes up, but thank you for explaining it, Mal. I appreciate it. And Zuka. Good to know what happens, and Glow as well. But yeah, alright, there we go. Toby knowledge for everyone, I suppose. That I'm not sure, J-Mash. I probably should reset, but I'm trying to figure out my plan with the dress. Like, I could just leave Salamence dead, but I probably shouldn't do that. I probably should just reset. But I need to plan a different way to do this now. I'm not really sure what to do. This is my tier. Oop, falls 4, huge. I could have lied, but I don't think I can do that. No, it's fine. I think I will reset. Like, I'm happy to just close this, I think, but I need to adjust my plan to work somehow is the thing. Yeah, that wouldn't be legit. At least now we know what happened. I think it's actually a calc bug this time of night. Maybe Zuka. Okay, I'll recap quickly what happened one more time. So, what seems to be the case is that the order of operations is different between the two things. So the calc is doing the -1 first, which works out to 86.33333, which gets truncated to 86. And then that is doubled by Slush Rush to 172. The game, on the other hand, is doing 130 doubled to 260, and then 2/3 of that, which is 173.33333, which gets truncated to 173 instead. And because that was a speed tire of my Salamence, the Sand/1 first. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so it's, I'm assuming Dexter probably wouldn't have changed how the interpretation worked in game, so... And the Slush Rush line probably is in the same place as Swift Swim is normally. So yeah, I think this is a calc issue, not a game issue. Yeah, interesting order operation issue when truncations were involved. That too, Zuki, yeah. It could have quite easily just not came up. For sure, Mal, yeah. I'm glad people were here who could explain it. Otherwise, I would have been left incredibly confused. Like, I would have thought maybe the calc just had the information for Sand Slash incorrect, but... Truncate these? Could be an option. Right, I see, yeah. I guess it makes sense. Like, it's bound to come up with the amount of people who played this game and such. Right, well, I don't know what to do now. No worries, little. We'll be here for a while, I'm sure. Yeah, there'd be knowledge at least. Okay, well, that's my first, like, plan-induced clause, I guess. I think I've done 3 clauses so far, technically. So. Yeah, Terra Arkham. It was going pretty good until we just ran into a calc bug I wasn't aware of, and then that's kind of thrown me off. But so far so good otherwise. Yeah, hope your null playthrough is going well. And I saw you doing a partner push. I guess you must be quite close to the numbers, right? That's exciting. Hopefully you can get it soon. Nah, not triple axle. It was a speed bug. So you see what I got in the calc window here, where it's my Salamence got outsped by the sand slash, and I was really confused. And it turns out it's to do with like the rounding order, or the order of operations, basically. The calc's doing stat down, then slash rush double, but the game does slash rush double, then stat down. And because of that, it's supposed to be 173, not 172. Seems like who knows? Yeah, if you're like right on the border, it can be a bit stressful for sure. I did keep a tab open for a bit when I saw you alive, but yeah, I will try and help you if I can. It's as someone who was on the line a lot when I was trying to get the partner stuff initially, it is quite stressful when you're like just hovering below the numbers. But you'll get it eventually, I'm sure. Oh wait, is it an in-game bug, Terra? Oh, okay. Really? Oh, so the calc has it correct, okay. Oh, okay. So I guess alright, but this is a base emerald bug, I guess, not a run and bun issue? Specifically? Like, I'm assuming this would have just been the normal thing, but... interesting. I mean, to be fair, base emerald has swift swim, right? So it would make sense if it's... It is an expand... Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, maybe there was some, like, changing in one of the later generation ones that changed the order. Mess with the speeds? Interesting. Slop him back. Oh dear. Oh, of course it's midnight, yeah. Okay, right, so the order operation is just wrong somewhere else then. Okay, well, fair enough then. In that case, it's never getting fixed. Besides that, J-Match has been good, yeah. The first 3 grunts went off without any steers at all. It was pretty smooth. But yeah, how do I deal with this now then? Did I do this somehow? Nah, I take way too much damage. This isn't an easy fix, I think. Yeah, I am tempted to Gongi. That's fair, that's fair. Just see what do you mean when between 2 jumps. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, right. So the vanilla games would have it in the correct order then, I guess. And then the expansion is kind of... Right. Interesting. I don't think I did Zuka. Which one was that? Virgin Dave on triple axle after... Possibly. Hold on. So I guess it worst it would be at +0, wouldn't it? Do I need Dave later? No, I can't, because I was going to swap AP in later on the SQ, so I need the health. So I can't do that. The OG answer, Terra? Oh, sorry, you're talking to Mal. Okay. Yeah. Right, yeah, that was the plan, yeah. So I thought my Salamence was 1 point faster after the Rock Tomb from the Dreadnought, and I switched in on an Earthquake, and then went to Flamethrower. And then, yeah, it outsped me, and I was very confused. If only my Mens had a 31 speed IV, but nope. Triple crit, no burns after pivoting 17th of flame. Really, damn, okay. I see, I see. Something mal, but god, I'm so tight on scales. I think they're pretty cool Sexton, though. I admit I do personally prefer being able to freely change my movesets generally. Because I get decision paralysis, a lot of decision paralysis all the time and that sort of stuff. But the actual ideas are really cool. Very creative, I think, for the time. And I do add a lot of interesting decisions to it. Yeah, Candy would do it, but... Ugh. There's gotta be a better answer than that. I mean, what else? Is there anything else I could use here? The Salamence is there, yeah. Yeah, I haven't got anything that's fast that can also dodge Earthquake. I wonder if maybe I just have to use Ice Cube for something else. Something else for Ice Cube, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, damn it, I can't see myself fixing this soon. The Sand Slash is a pest, as can be said. Yeah, that's fair, Sexton, yeah. It's definitely a nice little bonus. I think that makes you think a lot more about your decisions on that. But I will say, it's annoying when certain moves are locked behind scales when they probably don't need to be. I don't Gongi Pochi now, no Flame Body for me. So basically, we had a plan for this one, Sexton, but then there was a bug with the speed, and then my Salamence got outsped when I didn't think it would. But there's some bug with the order of operations or whatever, so... I haven't yet Gongi now. But I do need to format, so... But I don't think being at level 82 changes anything now. Like, if I could just switch in Ape, it would be fine. It's just the issue is that, like, I need to switch in Ape later on Ice Cube and then take both a Icicle Spear and a Aqua Jet. So I can't really spare any health, is the problem. I could maybe swap to using Golisopod for Sand Slash instead and then bring Ape out. It's just, I was going to use it for Clefable later to avoid the special attack drop on Roserade, because if that happens, it kind of throws my line gets a bit more risky. Yeah. Okay, I'm probably going to have to recook this off stream, I think. I'm hoping there might be something I can do to just quickly swap something out of place and keep the rest of the line, but... I don't know if there's any one specific Mon that can do it, unfortunately. I guess to be fair, it's already 11 o'clock anyway, so I'm not going to get through all this tonight. But we did 3 fights, so I guess that's something. Thanks, RJ Zigga. Okay, well, thank you, chat, for being patient, and letting me know about the bug and all that. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it there then. Okay, maybe I'll be back tomorrow for more, we'll see. Yeah, sorry man, I was so short. I was hoping to go for a bit longer, but that's just completely thrown me off. Eesh. Okay, who should I read into? Options here. Bye forever, Bryn. Bye forever.
This time you didn't fraud. I respect it, Doctor.
Thank you, Zika. Yeah, to be fair, Graham, it was bound to happen at some point. I'm not too worried about it. I'm hoping it's not entirely destroyed, but I'll have to have another look at it and see what we're doing. Okay. I think odds are I'm gonna just chill in Dylan's, so I will raid into him. But cool. Okay, thank you for joining me. Sorry it was a little bit short today, but we'll hopefully be back soon. And then hopefully I can enact the rest of my plans. But yeah, I will have a look off stream, see if I can cook up a different plan that does not involve these elements. Because A25 is clearly not enough for what I need. And we will be back soon. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, everyone. You can hop out, Annie.